Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with support by Palfly Kampling. So these are standard Sudoku rules, German whisper lines, the 6x6 version of them, and Kropke dots. So if you know what that means, then feel free to get started, but otherwise I will go over the rules. So the normal 6x6 Sudoku rules means in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have these German whisper lines in the grid. Adjacent digits on the line have to have a difference of at least 3. So I put a 2 here. I need to make sure this digit has a difference of at least 3 from 2. So I could put a 5, because 5 minus 2 is 3. Or I could put a 6, because 6 minus 2 is 4. I can't put a 1 or a 3 or a 4, because that difference is too small. All right. Additionally, we do have Kropke dots. These with no negative constraint. So the Kropke dots mean white dots separate consecutive digits. So if this is a 2, this could be a 3, or this could be a 1 to keep them consecutive. Black dots separate digits with a 1 to 2 ratio, meaning one is exactly double the other. So if this is a 2, I could put a 4 here because 4 is double 2, but I could also put a 1 here because 2 is double 1. All right, and not all dots are given, meaning I could put a 2, 4 here. There could have been a black dot. There's not. That's perfectly fine. I'm allowed to put 2, 4 next to each other outside of black dots. All right, well, those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, what immediately drew my eye was this chain of black dots here. Think about 3 unique digits where we're doubling each time, right? So we could start with 1, and I'm just going to pick one direction. We could start with 1 and then double it to 2 and double that to 4. But if I tried to start with 2, I could have it to 1, but then I'd have to double it again back to 2. And that's always going to happen if I try to change direction. So I'm not going to be able to change direction here. So if I started with 2, I'd have to go to 4 and then 8, but there is no 8 in a 6x6. So this is the only way to do it, is 1, 2, 4. 3, 6, 12, obviously no good, right? We can't start bigger. So the middle is going to be a 2, and then this is going to be a 1, 4 pair. Now this can't be a 1 because this would have to be a 2. So this ends up being the 4 with a 1. Now next to 4, we could put a 3 or a 5, but this 3 tells us it's a 5. Now over here, we're left with a 3 that we need to place and a 6. 3 is too close to 1 for this German whisper, so we place the 6 and the 3. Now down here, I need to place 1, 3, and 6. The 3, 6 is going to have to go on the black dot. If I try to put a 1 here, I need a 2 with it. So we get that, and then we get 2, 4, 5. Now these have to be consecutive, so the 4 is out, but we could do 3, 2, or 6, 5. Either of those work. All right, so where do we go from here? This is a chain of consecutive digits, and I'm wondering if that's limited now. The middle's not 2, so we can't put a 1 on either end. These aren't 3. I wonder if this is the thing to think about right now. Can't do 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4 wouldn't work. We can't put 2 or 3 here. So, okay, yeah. So here's one thing to think about. I can't put a 1 here because I need 2 on both sides. Can't put 2 or 3 because it's Sudoku. So this is definitely 4, 5, or 6. Now 6 also doesn't work for the same reason as 1. 6 would require 5 on both sides. So this is only 4 or 5. Next to 4, 5, I'm either going to be doing 3, 4, 5 across here. Now this 3 tells us we'd have to go 3, 4, 5. Or I'm going 4, 5, 6. And because this can't be 4, we'd have to go 4, 5, 6. So this is 5, 6 only, meaning this needs to be a small digit. We have to subtract 3 from at highest is 6. So we need to be from in 1, 2, or 3. And we can't be 1 or 3. So this is a 2. Okay, so I guess that was a good place to look. Let's see. 2 does not tell us whether this is 5 or 6. I guess I could fill this pair up here. This is a 4, 6 pair. So one thing we know about German whisper lines, which I kind of hinted at here, is you're always swapping between low and high. If you start from a 1, 2, or 3, you can't subtract 3 from any of those. So you're going to be adding 3. And that's always going to jump you up to the 4, 5, 6 range. So that means that one of these is a 5 because 4 and 6 are gone. So we're going to have to use a 5. And with that 5, we're using a 1 or a 2. And so that means that down here, we definitely have a 3, but also it's only from 1, 2, 3 because 4, 5, and 6 are gone up here. Okay, so if there's a 3 there, there's also a 3 up here somewhere. Now, if there's a 3 across this dot, then it has to go with a 2 or a 4. So this is from 2, 3, 4. Now, we have to consolidate that with this 1, 5 here. So 3 is not going to work. 3 is not consecutive with 1 or 5, which means the 3 does end up here. And the 3, now if we look at these 3s looking down, this 3 looks in. We can place the 3 here, and that makes it 3, 4, 5. Nice, and that places the 5 up here as well. So 5 goes next to 4. 4 gives us 6 and 4. 5 can go next to 1 or 2, so that doesn't resolve that. Okay, that's good progress. What's left in this box? 1, 6. So 1 would require 2, and 6 would require 5. So that's a 2, 5 pair there. So this has to be the 6 for the column. 6 has to go next to 5. 5 goes next to 1 or 2. 3 is too big. This is also 1, 2, just for Sudoku reasons. This can't be a 2 for that reason, because the 1, 2 pair. So what's left here is 4, 5, 6. I'm going to write that out. You can see that this sees 4, 5, so that's the 6. Now you can't ever put a 5 on a black dot, because you can't have it and you can't double it. So this is going to be a 4 with a 5 here. That's a 2. 2 goes next to 3, 3 and 6. We got our 1 and our 3, 2 and 1, 2 here. This is 1, 6, 5. That's a 4. This is 1, this is 2, and we're done. Very nice. Really nice flow, Palfly. I really liked how we kind of circled our way around the grid, starting with this nice start here. And 6x6, a chain of 3 black dots, is extremely powerful. And then we were forced to do it. We were forced to completely resolve it because of this white dot here. So that was neat. And then that led us around to eventually look at this chain here, which was much more limited than I expected. But thinking about the middle digit, I think, was useful. All right, cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.